Marks of excellence, or gun marks, or whatever you want to call them. Ladies and gentlemen, g'day, welcome back to the channel. Now, if you didn't watch Guides Blitz's video from a week or so ago, where he basically broke down everything that Wargaming have spoken about regarding things that are coming into Blitz in due course, essentially, at Tankfest, Wargaming were there, and a number of CCs had actually attended the event. And essentially what they did was they asked Wargaming a bunch of questions, and they basically said, hey guys, are we going to have this, that? Essentially, Wargaming answered a lot of the questions, one of them being marks of excellence, or gun marks. A lot of people have been asking about gun marks. A lot of people have been asking about marks of excellence, and it's a shame. It's a shame, because it'd be fantastic to have marks of excellence in Blitz. I'd love to see that being added as a feature in Blitz. And I can now confirm that Wargaming themselves at Tankfest have said that they are going to be adding marks of excellence, or gun marks. Now, I can't say whether or not it's going to be in Dava Blitz or if it's going to be in Reforged Blitz. I don't know yet. But from the leaks that Eason has done, or some of the other guys that leaks information have done, plus what Guides Blitz was saying from Tankfest, from the Q&As at Tankfest, it seems that Wargaming are adamant on adding, gun marks, or marks of excellence for the foreseeable future. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to pan out. I'm curious to know your opinions on this, and whether or not you think it's a good addition into Blitz. I personally think it's going to be awesome. I think it's great to see that Wargaming are taking the initiative and actually introducing a brand new element into the game that hasn't been introduced yet. Something that, PC players have enjoyed for many years. Essentially what gun marks are, and I know a lot of people are asking about this, every time you ace a tank, and you ace it really well, your tank your barrel actually receives a mark, or a stripe, as so to say, kind of like what you see in the image here. Now, these stripes, they represent how many times you've aced a tank. Now, if you've aced a tank multiple times really well, you will see multiple of these stripes, multiple marks on your barrel. Now, in PC, it's a lot more difficult to ace a tank than it is in Water Tanks Blitz, which is why marks of excellence are sort of held at a higher standard. Now, I think the way Wargaming are probably going to implement it, and I think this is probably how it should be implemented, is if you ace a tank 3 times, you get a mark of excellence. Every 3 times or every 5 times you ace a tank, you should get a mark of excellence, because it means you are a thoroughbred at the tank. You understand the tank, you understand the dynamics, you know how to play the tank thoroughly well, and you play it to its fullest ability. That's what I think should be the case with marks of excellence. That's what I think should happen with gun marks. I think that's how Wargaming should be doing it, not just every time you ace a tank. Every time you ace that tank, you'll get yourself a mark of excellence. I think there'll be too many people acing tanks that no one plays, just broken tanks constantly, and I think that's going to actually play an effect. And it's going to be too many people having way too many marks of excellences on their barrels for specific tanks, because they just keep acing that one tank. So I think what they should do is have a system where, it takes 3 aces in that tank in order to get a mark of excellence. So that way, because as I said, mark of excellences or gun marks in Water Tanks PC, they're held at a very high standard. Very high standard. So I would love to see Wargaming implement this in Blitz, as well as having some kind of target to hit until you actually achieve one of those marks of excellences. That would be my point. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that yes, marks of excellences or gun marks are going to be coming to Blitz. Again, this is from leaks and from Guides Blitz, from what he was saying in his video, based on what Wargaming were answering from Q&As at Tankfest. So I can't wait to see them in Blitz. I don't know, again, if they're going to be in the regular Blitz, in Dava Blitz, or if it's going to be in the Reforged Wotb Blitz. Either way, hopefully we will see them, and it's going to be a nice addition into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments down below what you think of Marks of Excellences and gun marks, and whether you like them being added into Blitz or not, and how you would implement such a system so they remain, you know, at a high standard, or be held at a high standard. Ladies and gentlemen, love you all, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. All right, bye-bye.